Hey everyone, this video is going to be about what we're doing here at home to treat what we think, based on our research of the symptoms that I have, is cellulitis. And I'm going to make it clear in this video that I'm not giving anybody any medical advice. I'm not a physician, so I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just telling you what we're doing at home to treat this. So this be maybe a several part video that I will hopefully be able to put together into one video to show how things are going. Now, how I got this was camping with my family last week. Today is August 10th, and we went camping on Monday the 3rd, and then came home on the 6th. On the 5th, I didn't really notice this, but I started to feel some discomfort in my Achilles area, I guess, lower calf, and just kind of attributed that to, maybe some hiking or something like that, some little bit more strenuous activity that I wasn't used to. And then I came home on Thursday, the 6th, and took my sock off, and I noticed there was a couple of red spots, and looked kind of like this, maybe a little bit darker red than you see here. And I thought it was actually poison ivy and started treating it as such. And then by, I think, Saturday night, we had tried a couple different things on it, and nothing was really, kind of the first day, Thursday to Friday, nothing really changed. And then Friday to Saturday, still not too much, but I started to notice some swelling in my ankle and my calf. And then by Sunday, my foot was really swollen, and this redness had really spread. I don't know if you can tell here, but my foot's kind of red down there, and I'll show you my other ankle. We'll compare the two. But the redness had spread, and my ankle was swollen, and at that point we determined this was not poison ivy. And so we did a bunch of research, and the redness was kind of also hot to the touch, and just looked at several pictures, researched a number of websites on the internet, and just all the different medical websites, and looked at all the pictures, and based on what we thought, from all the things that we looked at, it was cellulitis. So we started, I'm going to show you how we were treating that, because what cellulitis is, it's a bacterial infection. So this is actually after, I wish I had made this video a day earlier, this is actually after a day of treatment, and it looks better than it did yesterday. Now on Sunday, today is Monday the 10th, Sunday I had a lot of, I was up on my feet a lot at church and just walking around a lot that day, and it was really becoming really painful. Now today, after so Sunday night, we did. I'll show you what we did here, and today it was even after, in the morning, and throughout the day, I virtually had no pain. Still swelling, but no pain in my ankle. And then as the day grew on and it got later, and started to get a little bit of soreness, and I think that's just because of being up on it all day and not being able to elevate it, being at work. So I think that's all all the background that I wanted to give you on that. Now, what we're doing here for this is we're taking this. We have this silver shield, this colloidal silver, and applying that to the area here. Light back up. Oh, wrong way. Applying that to the area. You'll see it's a little yellow. That's because of something we put on it before, when we thought it was poison ivy. Kind of temporarily stained my skin a little bit, but it was very the redness was much. There was actually, it was very purple, The redness was spread. My redness, you could see, was coming up in here. So whatever the infection was starting to spread in my foot, and there's hardly any redness up here now. There's some down here, and but it's much better today. So we're going to put some of that on it, and we're going to put some of this. This is called, all these things, look up yourself. Manuka honey. We put that on here too. Then we took a piece of gauze. I just took a piece of gauze, put that over there, and then just took some medical tape here and taped it on there. And I'll show you tomorrow, before we take it off, what it kind of looks like. So that's, and then other than that, and I'm not sure. This is, we found this too. This is a couple cloves of garlic, and I take this, what I do is I'll take a knife, peel this off till it's down to the garlic is exposed, and I'll chop that up and really fine, and that acts as kind of an antibiotic. Do this research on your own. When you chop up the garlic and real fine, and it starts a chemical reaction, and it releases something called allicin. And then what I do is I take that twice a day with like half a teaspoon of raw honey. And then also what I'm doing, and the raw honey, it doesn't do anything. It just kind of masks the taste of when you eat a clove of garlic. It's extremely strong. So just kind of take the raw honey to mask the taste of the garlic. And then what we're also doing is, I'm cutting out all of the refined processed sugar out of my diet, and just kind of having a better diet, eating, better greens, eating more greens, or been eating kale and chard and raw vegetables also. So just changing my diet to cut the sugar out, because processed sugar feeds bacterial infections. So we're doing that. And then I'm also taking these are capsules of turmeric. I take one of these twice a day, and this capsule here is look this up, it's called a 00 capsule. So this is a larger kind of capsule. So if you buy some, they may come in smaller capsules. So if I had bought turmeric in smaller capsules, and maybe taking more, so I'll take one of these in the morning and one in the evening, help with the inflammation. So we'll just keep doing that. Let me show you my ankle here compared to my other one. And the swelling was it's actually swollen more as throughout the day, because I've been up on my feet all day. But I kept my foot up last night on a pillow, so it was actually less swollen than this at night, or in the morning, actually, when I woke up this morning. So there you can see, my two ankles, and this is, normal, and then that's swollen. And you can see in the video here how this one's red. I don't know if that helps. I'm trying to use the light from my phone, but you can see how there's some redness here up into here, and then this is normal. So we'll do those things, and we'll see you in I'm going to try to put these together as one video with the software that I have, but I'll show you then tomorrow night after we take the bandage off, and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. So see you then. Okay, August 11th, we're going to take the bandage off here and see how we did. take this off and I'll put the light on it. Okay. Try to get it on there, so looks like that's maybe like that. So I think it's probably better than yesterday. I'd have to go look, but definitely looks like it's getting less red, and it's still yellow there. My skin's a little stained from the stuff we put on it from when we thought there was it was poison ivy. So definitely looks like it's getting less red, and we'll do the same thing again as I said earlier in the video. And let's look at the swelling. Compare it to the and I'm sure, I mean, I can tell you from being on it all day today that it feels better than yesterday, and it didn't swell up on me as much. Now, as you can tell, it's still swollen. It actually looked better this morning after having laid down all last night. It did swell up on me a little bit during the day, but it's not as swollen as it was yesterday. So we'll do the same thing as we did yesterday, and just wanted to show you here. Here's what I do with the garlic. Take a clove of garlic there and just chop it up, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then I'll throw it on the honey here, just kind of mask the taste and keep from having too bad of a garlic breath. And so that's what we'll take. I did that in the morning and do that now here before I get ready for bed. You could, if you're home, you could do it a third time. You can do it, you know, I would do it 3 times if I was home, but I'm at work. So in the morning I cut up a clove of garlic and put on the honey, and then at night I do it. And then we do the other thing with the bandages that we saw earlier in the video. So that's it. It's looking better, and I'll keep eating better with the diet also, eating a lot of greens, and staying away from the processed sugars. And we'll see if we can get it better. So that's what it looks like today on the 11th, and we'll do it again, check it out again tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, August 12th, we're going to take the bandage off today, see how it looks. Put that there for now. Up there. Okay. It's hard to film this because it's, see it focus. Definitely getting better slowly, but it is getting less red. The redness is it's drawing back, and you know, maybe this isn't the best way to. You know, there may be better or other remedies you can use. Consuming different herbs and things like that. But it's working, and you can see it's getting less red. And I'll show you my ankle here. Hopefully, after we put together all these videos, these little series of videos into one. You know, you can see then from the beginning how much better it is. So I'll take a look at my ankle here then, and you know, again, after being up on it all day. Let's see if I can. That's what it looks like. So definitely, you know, it's getting. Looks like the swelling is coming down more from here. It's kind of still, you know, where it's staying swollen, just down in the ankle there, but swelling's definitely going down. The stuff we're doing is definitely working. Taking the garlic, which is acting as an antibiotic, and applying the the manuka honey and the colloidal silver on the outside to help, you know, kill any infection that's on the surface. You know, so we'll keep doing that, and see you in the next video, or I should say, you know, tomorrow, because I'm going to try to put these all together. Hello again, August 13th here. We're already have the bandage off. We're looking at just to see how this bacterial infection is progressing, and you can definitely tell it's getting better. It's getting less and less red each day. It's underneath, so still some swelling, mainly in my ankle area, not really I can still see a little bit that the ankle is swollen. It's mostly, you know, again, working all week on my feet all day. Don't have a chance to keep the foot up. If I was in a position where I could keep my foot up more often throughout the day, I'm sure the swelling would be a lot less. But it's definitely getting better. So that's the progress for today. So we'll check it again tomorrow. Okay, today is the morning of August 19th, and I've just been too busy, or actually forgot about doing the video a couple of days, but it doesn't really matter because, you know, it's the progress has been, you know, slow, and actually kind of get a better maybe a better idea of how well it's healing with you know, having a few days in between. But anyway, you can see here that most of the redness is gone. You can see like a little dot there. There's a scab from an opening that I had, and you know, you can see most of it's gone. I'm not sure why that doesn't want to focus very well. Okay. Alright. There you go. So it's just a little red right there. I can tell you it is just a little bit tender in here. I don't have any pain walking. You know, the one thing though with this particular ankle that's hard to tell is I sprained it pretty bad maybe 13, 14 years ago. So anytime I get a little bit of injury to this area, it always kind of swells up a little bit more than normal, I would say. So I'm not sure if I actually had this on the other foot, how much it would have affected the swelling, or you know, how much more the swelling would have gone down. You can see, I'll put the other one up. You can see now it's almost the same as the other one as far as swelling wise. So it's just slightly swollen, and like I said, that's been going down,
more each day. It's been getting less and less. So, and all I've really been doing the last 3 days is taking garlic with honey twice a day. Last 3 or 4 days we haven't even been putting the silver or the honey on there. I just figured if it wasn't there wasn't any more infection, on the skin, then that wasn't really maybe doing a whole lot. But the the garlic's definitely been working, and so pretty much it's almost gone. But maybe I'll make one more day once I finally feel like it's all gone and everything feels normal again. But like I said, I'm just not sure with this particular ankle, because I've had a bad injury in that area some time ago, that if it's just taking longer to heal and then normal because of where the infection was, and that particular area just takes longer to heal. So if it had been somewhere else, it may have been completely healed already. So I don't know, but that's all. Just wanted to show you that update. And like I said, I'll probably not do a daily videos anymore, but just do one more update whenever I feel like it's been totally healed. But as you can see, this is about 10 days now since we started doing treatments, and it's pretty much gone. So it did work, and praise the Lord for that. And I'll see you the next time I do the last video.
Alright, this will be the last video for this mini documentary. It's August 26th. It's about 16 or 17 days since I first started treating this bacterial infection. And you can see this is the spot where I guess it first entered. There's a little scab there. And I'm not sure if you can tell from the video, but there's really not any kind of redness or anything. Maybe slightly right here, but I don't even think that's the case. That might just be the lighting. But it feels fine. I probably haven't had pain in a week, and just been waiting for the swelling to kind of go down. Ankle's been kind of a little bit tight, as far as mobility, as far as range of motion. But again, not the best, 100% best example of, I guess how this treatment relieves the pain and gets rid of the infection. Because, like I said earlier in one of the videos, that I sprained this ankle badly, 10-15 years ago, and so it's always more susceptible to when there's an injury in the area. It's always takes longer to heal, and since that time, it's always been just a little bit more. I don't want to say swollen, but it's been bigger than the other ankle. But so as you can see there, there's anything. It's I would say for probably 10 days it was, even though most of the redness was gone, it was still kind of very tender, and that's gone. It's not like tender or anything in here. Maybe just a little bit right there. But again, that could be, that ankle has always been, kind of tender since that time. So I'll just show you, compare the two here. And they're, just about the same. You may see, oh, that one's a little bit more swollen, but like I said, it's never going to be exactly like the other one because it's always been a little bit more swollen than the right one since I sprained it. But it is slightly swollen a little bit still, and that'll go down a little bit more, but it's still going to always be a little bit bigger. But there you go. It's pretty much it for the little documentary here, and I hope that was helpful to you and you learned something that helps you if you had an infection, had cellulitis, and were looking for some kind of remedy, and maybe you've come up with your own. So praise the Lord for just given us that wisdom of a natural cure, and I thank you for watching. So good night.